Hey, this is Redman coming to you live from the world famous Comedy Store main room for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe!
Fuck yeah! Hello, good evening, welcome. You're at Kill Tony, the #1 live podcast in the world. Make some fucking noise. On a Monday night, I'm here with the great Brian Redban. Ryan J. Ebelt is over there drawing tonight's episode. While you guys sit there, he draws each episode. Those are available at Kill Tony the book at ryanjebelt.com. So I have my Kill Tony the book, and it's fucking awesome. You can also get this poster, the official Kill Tony poster there as well. It's good to be home. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. Kill Tony's going on the road for all you podcast listeners. Kill Tony's going to Phoenix on April 5th. We're also going to the Nashville Comedy Festival and, I believe, Indy or Detroit. We'll have a better announcement for that next week. But I'm doing stand-up in a bunch of fun places like Sacramento, Providence, Salt Lake City, Spokane, San Francisco. All those tickets are available at TonyHinchcliffe.com.
And this Sunday, we have a Death Squad show here in the main room. Tony's on it, Sal from Impractical Jokers, so check that out, 8 o'clock.
Who knows? Maybe Brian will even throw 5 minutes to somebody off tonight's show out of it. We had 100 people sign up for tonight's show for the first time ever. 100 human beings in the bucket tonight. Wow. 100, just for the chance. We get through maybe 7 or 8 or 9, but who knows what's going to happen. Anything can happen. Are you hiring? Posting your position at job sites and waiting for the right people to see it? ZipRecruiter knew there was a smarter way, so they built a platform that finds the right job candidates for you. ZipRecruiter learns what you're looking for and identifies people with the right experience and invites them to apply for your job. These invitations have revolutionized how you find your next hire.
In fact, 80% of all employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the website in just one day. And ZipRecruiter doesn't stop there. They even spotlight the strongest applications you receive, so you never miss a great match. The right candidates are out there. ZipRecruiter is how you find them.
Yeah. Businesses of all sizes trust ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs, and right now our listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/KillTony. That's ZipRecruiter.com/KillTony. ZipRecruiter.com/KillTony. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Wow. I thought you were going to say it one more time there.
I mean, we actually should.
Yeah.
We should be very clear that is ZipRecruiter.com/KillTony.
Yeah.
Some things are easy in life. It's easier to keep the hair you have than replace the hair you've lost. With forhims.com, there's no waiting room, no awkward doctor visits. You can save hours by going to forhims.com.
Answer a few quick questions, and a doctor will review and prescribe you directly to your door. Delivered directly to your door. You don't have to go see a doctor. We've been using the shampoo ourselves, like this hair loss shampoo. You eat some vitamins, and they prescribe you some pills. Next thing you know, you have hair.
It's literally delivered to your door.
Yeah.
Our listeners get a trial month of everything you need to keep your hair for just $5 today, right now, while supplies last. See the website for full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or a pharmacy. But if you go to forhims.com/KillTony, that's forhims.com/KillTony, forhims/KillTony, then you get it for $5.
It's worth it.
Today, right now, while supplies last.
They also have generic Viagra, so you get a boner without seeing a doctor.
You always love to throw that part in there.
Well, I think that's great. That's embarrassing getting Viagra, you know?
Let's get into this show. You ready for this or what? This is Kill Tony, episode, I believe, 252, live from the Comedy Store main room, and I'm excited about it. Every single week, I always have two of the funniest comedians in the world on this show. This week's no different. Put your hands together for the great Anthony Jeselnik and Morgan Murphy. Fuck yeah. Here they are. Welcome. Have a seat. There they are, the great Anthony Jeselnik and Morgan Murphy. Josh Martin isn't here this week, and I left the bucket in the back.
Oh,
how about that?
Freaked me out.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the show. You've both been here before. Here they are, guys, Anthony Jeselnik and Morgan Murphy. How happy are we? We're going to watch crazy people that signed up for the chance to do 1 minute on this show. They get 60 seconds each. It's always fun. Welcome back.
Thank you. Things have changed. It's bigger, but still just as shitty.
Well, it's already shitty to Anthony. I love it. Just a roaring crowd, and we're off to a good
Well, I like that you expanded it from people who will definitely like the show to people who will definitely like the show, and a lot of people who are like, why'd I come here? I feel like you expanded it to a broader audience.
That's that you are correct about that. It is the #1 live podcast in the world, and let me mention our friends over at LA Speedweed. If you haven't noticed, they helped us out backstage tonight, giving us the always fun boost of you can have weed delivered to your door. LASpeedweed.com. So we have a band. It's the best damn band in the land. Every single week they commit to doing different characters. You never know what they're going to do or be. It's the Kill Tony Band, ladies and gentlemen. Pat Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins, Joel Jimenez, and Chroma Chris. It is the Kill Tony Band. Here we go. Well, oh, there's definitely some burglars. Here we are. Oh, shit. Yep. Wow. Full costume. Burglars this week, ladies and gentlemen. Really long entrance. Really, really, really...
That dude
heavily
just
produced.
Stole a Speedweed sign.
Fuck yeah. It's a big one. They're burglars this week, clearly, everybody. Fuck yeah.
What if they're not burglars? They're just people who are ashamed they like Pink Panther.
I love it. We have Jeremiah, Pat, Chris, and we have Joel Jimenez back there. Joel Berg, how you doing tonight?
Good, happy to be here.
You guys are some very polite robbers. Jeremiah?
Indeed, we are cat burglars.
Oh.
Just to give a little background, I was told about the band shortly before the show, and I was against it conceptually and in practice. People like to know that kind of stuff.
We are big Anthony Jeselnik fans.
Name that accent.
Pardon?
All right. So the band's here.
Jeremiah works very hard to be the most likable person in comedy. It's not easy.
Not as hard as me. You sound French, but like a French terrorist. You know what I mean? Like it's about to go bad.
Cat burglar, French terrorist, oui.
I feel like you've already exhausted everything you got.
Just wait and see.
The horse of truth is out. I have a bucket with, for the first time ever, with over 100 names. I saw this fucking sign-up sheet, and I made a point to count it. It's ridiculous. If I pull your name out of the bucket, you get 60 seconds. You know that time's up and you hear the sound of a kitten. That means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. That's what that sounds like. So wrap it up then, because you don't want that noise to happen, and then it makes you look stupid. You guys ready to start the show, or what? Here we are, episode whatever. Who cares? Your first comedian getting an uninterrupted 60 seconds tonight, and then they talk to us afterwards. Sometimes we find out a lot about them. Put your hands together for Avanti. Here we go. Here she comes.
Yes.
All right, trimmed up my pubic hair today. All right, finally. It's overdue, but I don't know. They're nice at Supercuts. And the tip, everything, we're all good. Just celebrated my 15-year anniversary of being a vegan. All right, you can high-five me on the way out for my service to the planet. Don't worry, you don't owe me anything. I did have a potluck. Nobody showed up, but I was actually okay with it. Vegans hardly have any friends. But I'm kind of a racist anyway, so I was relieved that nobody showed up. I'm a racist in that I hate everybody equally. You know, humans, I don't know, we've been assholes on the planet. I am a yoga teacher. I'm a yoga teacher, but I give people the finger, I tell people to fuck off, and I carry a gun. So I'm just a part-timer, just a part-time yoga teacher. I can be a hippie crit the rest of the day. Works out good for me. Also a Pep Boys Rewards member.
Okay, Avanti, here we go. 60 seconds. Fuck yeah, there was no meat to your act either. You seem like you don't really have any energy. Do you think veganism's affecting you in a positive way?
iron's low. I got low iron.
Yeah, I think you need some fucking steak and eggs, lady.
That was better than my, you like vegetables, I bet you love your audience. Is that not good?
Maybe she.
I actually really, can I say, oh, you go. I don't know the protocol.
Come on, no, the
I'm just
protocol
saying,
is not calling out the protocol.
I actually really like the idea of, like, I haven't seen anyone do this, which is sort of like the sort of vegan hippie. I mean, I know
Lazy
Hollywood
comedy.
vegans and like, but they all, you know what I mean? They just restrict until, you know, for other reasons. They don't care about animals. They care about booking, you know, Trident commercials and shit. But I mean, like, I like what you're doing. I say go for it. I say not around as many people yet. But keep the direction. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Jeremiah?
Yes, I think she should have stolen some punchlines.
Oh, there you go.
Cat burglar.
So you pretty much did the exact same set you did last time you were here.
Yeah, I didn't remember this, but Brian was whispering it to me the whole time during your set.
I mean, every single joke.
He remembers you.
But this time she is dressed as a snowboarder. Cat burglar.
I can do another minute. I can do.
No, why
No,
didn't you
no,
do another
no.
minute this time? Like,
Okay.
you don't do the same
All right,
minute every
all
time.
right. Brian's mad at you, Avanti.
Why, just don't. Oh, whatever.
Most people don't even think about doing it twice. This is
I
just,
didn't
I'm
think it
saying
was
she's having like,
But thank you for noticing.
very good. Avanti. Do you remember doing that same set before?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
I mulled over it.
Did it work
but-
better the first time? Anyway, Avanti,
I mean-
how long have you been doing stand-up?
I did.
How long have you been doing stand-up comedy? Into the microphone.
I've been doing stand-up about 2 years.
Wow.
30 seconds a year?
Brian, it's all been on the Venice Beach Boardwalk.
Anthony, what do you think about Avanti? Is this one of your favorite new comedians that you found?
I would say, as not like a criticism or even as a joke, that all your premises are like, oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, no, it's not. Do you know what I mean? The things you talk about are inherently interesting, and even like your segues in between were like, so I'm this. But then everything you said after that should have been the comedy, the meat of it, was completely absent.
Like, what did what did you eat today, Avanti? Was it mostly nuts?
I did have some nuts.
You did have some
I did.
nuts, right?
I
What
had
else?
I had a lot of raw garlic, so apologize for people that are sitting around me.
Damn.
Into the microphone, Avanti.
And I had some kale. I had a lot of kale.
Uh-huh.
Like, I want to go back to what I was saying. Like, when you're writing these jokes, you write down the premise and then you write down the punchline. Write down a couple more punchlines. And then pick the best one. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just,
What is happening here? All right.
what was that even supposed to be?
He's a burglar that gives away chocolates for some reason. That famous burglar character, Mr. Nice Guy Burglar. The interrupt the podcast with chocolate burglar.
Okay, thank you. You know what you have that you can't work on, you can't buy is you're different. You know what I
Morgan,
mean?
you talk like you've never been to an open mic before. Like, this is not that different.
No. You don't think? I think that her point of view, her thing, her kind of
Say
vegan
it. Say the
earthy
word
thing,
shtick. I dare you.
I think that that she might have drawn the short shtick. No, I think I honestly think you have like a good. There's a trajectory that if you follow that line.
Bottom line, you're going to be a star.
I liked when you said you were a racist.
Avanti, what do you do in like your real life when you're not doing stand-up or falling asleep on the limb of a tree or something like that? Like,
I do a lot of different things. You guessed a lot of them last time you were
I
writing.
don't remember. Again,
Okay.
I don't. Keep going, Avanti. Answer
Okay.
the question.
All right. I'm a vegan and raw food chef.
Uh huh.
I do far infrared saunas. I sell. I'm a distributor for Farm for Red Saunas. You know what that is.
Uh-huh.
I do teach yoga.
Uh-huh.
How often do you draw caricatures with your feet?
Can I give an advice? I feel like you should do like like yoga retreats in Costa Rica. Like be like, hey ladies, like who else, like who only eats local pussy or what? You know what I mean? Like do do those.
You should do a
Thanks.
completely different job and be shitty at it.
No, do stand up at an earthy type of place. Diet cheese jokes and stuff.
What's the over-under on beads you have in your vagina hair right now?
Do you ever try to be funny when you're doing yoga? Have you ever said anything? Like what?
I do often. I just say things and people laugh.
Can you give an example of
That's a
something?
stretch.
Double points for that one. That's what they chant. That's good. It's a Goldberg tribute again. They've gotten really good at it, this fucking crowd.
If someone farts in yoga, do you blame the downward dog? Am I right? High five. Come on. You guys. Anthony.
No way.
You would have given that to me at dinner.
I'm not going to give you a ride home.
All right.
Avanti, how did you get here? What's your method of transportation?
Horse?
I drove.
Yeah,
I drove
what
here.
type of Subaru do you have?
Yeah. Definitely a Subaru.
I have a Toyota Camry.
Ah, all right, well.
Solid car.
She takes a rideshare company called The Flow. She just goes with the flow. I wish I would have stayed quiet.
Who the fuck?
All right,
Who said that?
it's Joelberg.
The drummer?
Yeah. I know what I did.
On this podcast, we give even the audience members microphones.
All right, Avanti, we're going to keep moving on. There's Avanti for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Avanti. Thank you.
There she goes. Back to the bucket we go.
I've never, that's actually, it's fun to see a comic get bailed out by the drummer.
I agree.
All right. All right, this looks like a new name. Put your hands together for Anik Adele.
Thanks. I don't go to Second City, I just wear it. Did you ever hear this saying, first time is the hardest, gets better the second time? For some reason, it doesn't apply to suicide. It's a thinker. I recently bought myself a motorcycle. It's a Ducati 1100cc. If you don't know what that means, it means I'm a lesbian. That's what it means. We're so dumb. We're just like dudes. We like power. We like speed. The only difference between lesbians and dudes, we listen. That's the difference. I was dating this woman. She had only ever dated guys before. Wow. And she made us sound like a cat. So there you go.
That's what happens when 60 seconds
All right,
is up.
thanks.
And that's Anik Adele. Fuck yeah. You really let that heckler get to you right at the top of it, huh? That Second City shirt's ballsy.
You know, you gotta.
What was your opening joke?
The suicide joke?
Yeah, the suicide joke?
Yeah.
If I were you, I would open with the lesbian thing
Okay.
and then go into the other stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I thought that's what her herring clothes did.
I had no idea. Also,
Morgan.
I had no idea.
Morgan.
Morgan, this is
What?
how we both dress all the time.
I know.
I don't know that it's.
Yeah.
I didn't read
People
that.
assume we both get pussy. That's what's happened for many years.
I think also if you're gonna look at your phone, is that part of your act or is that like you just didn't know your joke yet?
Oh, I knew my jokes, but I was kind of.
It's like part of your nonchalance
Yeah.
ego thing.
Yeah.
It's got to be a better joke if you're gonna do that. Am I wrong?
How
You're
long
like,
have you
oh,
been-
he's mean. You didn't fucking laugh at that shit.
Horse of Truth agrees with you. How long have you been doing stand-up?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Originally from Berlin. I have a lot of German shit, but I didn't.
That's redundant. German shit.
I was just excited because I could
That's
tell
why
she
I
had
was
an
so
accent.
excited to see.
And I was like, I
Jeremiah.
wanted her to say she was foreign because I didn't want to say something about it in case she was like, I'm deaf or something, You know what I mean?
She's also deaf.
And sometimes it's hard to, you know what I mean? It could have been like a pituitary thing. I don't know where that is or what it does, but I think it makes you sound Dutch. What are you again?
What do you mean?
By the way, I like
Human?
you. I think that you got short. You got the short end of the shtick. Oh boy, I repeated myself because you're a slower, drier comic. So like, I think that it's almost we didn't get to hear as many jokes. You know what I mean? Is that not fair?
No, we heard the same amount of jokes.
I know what
as
you
well.
mean. I don't know what you were trying to say.
I'm saying that I think if we heard a few more jokes, there'd be a better sort of overall idea of what to say.
Oh
But
yeah, if
because
she was
you're
better, if she was a better comic, we would have laughed more. I got it.
Anik,
Anik.
how long were you in Germany for?
I think the question is, how long have I been in the States for?
Sure, either one, Anik.
Okay.
You're a real smartass. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
Lesbians hate me, by the way. Little fun fact is they just when they look at me directly in the eyes, they just see red or something like that.
That's
It's
a
always
good
been that way.
They see competition.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I was going to say, no
As much as gay guys love me, lesbians hate me. Everything balances out.
People are afraid of what they might become.
You're so
I was trying to be complimentary. I don't know why people are mean to me.
3 years, 4 years in the States. There you go.
All here in L.A.
No, San Francisco.
Okay.
Checks out.
Who's speaking on the phone? And
Because
you-
I'm
are you,
gay?
Are you visiting?
Dude, that's stereotypical.
Are you visiting L.A. or are you?
No, I live here now.
You lived here now. Okay. I think I'm going to say the Second City sweatshirt is a bad choice, for a lot of reasons.
Because you never went there, or because you don't like
It's
it?
distracting to see a stand-up
yeah.
walk on stage with that. You're like, this better be Robin Williams' daughter, or we're going to walk out of here. Do you know what I mean?
am.
No, it's true.
But I didn't like any of your material, but I like you. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
I'm there.
you were.
And I believe that you have material that I would like, and I just didn't get to hear it. Like
Aw,
I get
thanks.
it by your cadence and stuff. You get like the pace of a joke and stuff. you
What
know?
part of Germany?
Berlin.
Which part?
Oh, oui.
Westport. Schöneberg.
Okay.
What era? I mean, do you associate with the most? It would tell me a lot. Oh boy.
There you go.
Oh.
What do you do as your day job?
I advise startups. I help startups.
So you're like a tech person?
Shut them down?
Yes.
Any of you guys get to talk? Is that the deal?
That's my cat buckle party record right there.
You would think you would pull all
Yeah.
the jokes and have one guy be in charge.
Has anyone but Paul Schaefer talked in that band?
No.
No.
Not even when you talk to them.
No. I've never even when he asks them a question, they go,
Yeah, exactly. And Paul Schaefer is fucking high water for these assholes.
Yeah, but was Paul Schaefer ever a cat burglar?
Did Paul Schaefer write for the Eric Andre show? Did Paul Schaefer a new face at Just for Laughs Montreal in 2015? Was Paul Schaefer on Adam Devine's house party singing the best beat that was on the whole fucking show? I don't know, Anthony. Did Paul Schaefer graduate from USC Film School with a bachelor's degree and bachelor's of the fine arts in writing for screen and television?
Actually, he did. That's where he got his degree from.
Was Paul Schaefer Mexican? I think I win that one.
I'm going to give you the opposite advice of the band and say keep doing it.
Thank you.
There you go, Anna Goodell. Sure. There she goes. Don't quit. That's been the advice of the night so far. Seems to be a theme. We're not ready to tell people to quit yet. We're just warming up. You guys
Oh,
having
that was
fun
an
out
option?
there?
Hey, can I get a? You know what, Tony? I don't want to order a beer through the mic myself because I feel like it's like me selling out. Like I'm endorsing a beer. Would you order a beer for me?
Sure. What do you want? You know what I'm in the mood for? A delicious Italian-made Peroni. If someone can tell a waitress that we need a Peroni.
You didn't say Corona before? No. Oh, I would have brought you the wrong beer anyways. You got so mad at me.
I didn't get mad at you. I asked Morgan to get me. Morgan said, "I'm going to get a drink. Do you want one?" I said, "Yeah,
No,
I'll
I
take
said-
a Peroni."
yeah, a Diet Coke, by the
and
way.
she said, "Okay," and then came back with just her drink. And I was like, "Did you not get my drink?" And that was as mad as I got.
I felt like our roads diverged, took separate paths.
Oh, years ago.
Could Paul Schaefer ever fit his testicle in his butthole?
All right.
Yes.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. You guys having fun out there? You ready to keep this thing going?
Let's do it,
Put your hands together for Julia Matchett. Julia Matchett. Here she comes. Whoa, you gotta go that way, go that way, go that way. And then left. There you go. Fuck yeah. Julia Matchett from the other side of the field. This is interesting. This could be... put your hands together one more time for Julia Matchett, everybody.
I didn't bleed the first time I had sex. And I used to tell people that I thought it was because I rode horses. Because this is a conversation I've had multiple times in my life. And apparently that's a thing. Girls are out there breaking their hymens riding horses. Is this topic turning anyone else on, or is that just a me thing? But I actually know what broke my hymen. It was the other end of a hairbrush. Well, it was me, and I used the other end of the hairbrush. The hairbrush didn't rape me. It was consensual. Not for the hairbrush. A couple of other things in my life. I recently discovered thirst trapping celebrities on Instagram. I've also stopped taking...
There's the West. That thing scares the shit out of me still, every time. Still makes me jump, even though I know it's coming. Julia Matchett, this is your first time on the show, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been on stand-up?
It's my first time, I swear.
Wow, first time. Luckily for you, Julia, we believe you.
Did you bleed? Cat burglar.
I was laughing at what she said.
Julia, what do you do for work?
I wait tables at a steakhouse.
Wow, what's
Which one?
Del Frisco's.
Wow, that's
Never
a good
been to
paying
that one.
job. Yeah, Del Frisco's is one of the good ones. Or I think, maybe.
I thought after hearing your act, you were maybe a hairdresser. A hairbrush? Anyone?
This is really your first time on stage?
Yeah.
So you just like wrote these things down. We're like, I need 1 minute of time. I'm gonna go up and do a minute.
I've been writing things down.
Could you have done more time, or were you just prepared to do like this 1 minute, and that was like the best you were gonna do? I'm asking legitimately. This is not a criticism.
Well, you did say there's a few more things about you at 53 seconds into your set, so I think she might have a little bit more.
Did you use a
went to the
hairbrush handle for real? Because I actually have a bit about that also, and people think I'm lying about it.
Yeah, he has a bit about he lost his virginity to a brush handle.
Yeah. It was a comb.
I did actually accidentally break my hymen.
I was
with a
combing my
hairbrush.
Oh
hair.
yeah, we believe you. That wasn't the problem.
Oh.
Look, I think it's like your first time doing stand-up is probably a lot like your first time having sex, right?
You waited till you're 23 to do it. Oh, fuck.
Was there
Sorry.
more to that, Morgan, or
There was more to it, but
why is it like? Why is your
well,
first-
because why would I continue on a joke that hits her when I'm now facing a new enemy? Do you know what I mean? Like there were shots from behind. I'm not
This
looking
is
at
a
her
bad.
anymore.
This is a bad place to do your first time on stage.
Yeah.
I hope you try it again in a different environment. There's no way you can
Yeah.
tell at all your first time on stage,
Yeah.
but you held it together pretty well for your first time.
What I was gonna say
Oh my God.
is it's like your first time having sex. Most of these guys probably think it's cute that you're bad at it. Am I wrong that that's like a huge
good.
porn thing? First time, reluctant anal. I know porn. I know guys want to be, oh my God, look at her. She doesn't want to be up there at all. This is hot. I'm not stupid.
I understand your argument, but it felt like a time jump where you were talking about one thing, then started yelling about another. And we all agree with you.
Well, they don't connect, but they make sense.
Julia, where are you from?
Newport, Orange County.
Newport.
Oh,
Born
like
and
a
raised.
cigarette.
Yeah.
And how long have you been waiting tables for?
A couple of years. 2, 3.
It didn't need to be
shit.
that exact of an
I know,
answer. 2 or 3
yeah.
years is spot on for me.
It's so funny when you said you really did lose your virginity. You know, you broke your hymen with the brush. I was like that. I think you're adorable, and I also, not to be misogynistic, but like that's good. But also, I think like I would start with that and really be honest about that, as opposed to like not letting the people know if you're joking or not. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd be like, I lost my virginity to a hairbrush, and then do jokes about that as and really tell them like this is a real thing, because I wasn't sure if you were just, you know, saying the words to say the words, but like that's interesting to me. So
As
I
you
just
can
followed
tell,
through.
Morgan only uses her hairbrush to masturbate with.
Do you still use it? Like, have you ever like took it out and like relived the old days? You know.
I'm not gonna have a fucking fashion hair talk with you right now, but I don't use a brush. I use my fingers. It's called never mind. Don't worry about
but
it.
Is that
I
advice given
probably
to you
will
from
now.
Avanti?
Look, it's a curly hair. It's like it's specialty shit. You know what I mean? Who knows my shit?
Avanti does over there, the
Brushes her
vegan lesbian from before.
Yeah.
All right. So, Julia, how's your love life now? Have you moved on from the hairbrush?
A blow dryer.
I'm single.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ever hook up with guys from the steakhouse? How often does that happen? Is that rare, medium rare?
Well done, Tony Hinchcliffe. Well done.
How many fucking bands are there here?
You got 10 bands, 20 bands, 100 bands.
What do you expect from comedy?
Does God exist?
Like, do you want to be a stand-up comedian? Do you just want to kind of get out and, like, do you want to be a writer? Do you want to be an actress? Like, what is it you want?
Do you think you can be pro Judaism and against the government of Israel?
If you had 3 wishes from a genie, what would they be?
I thought we...
You're a Labrador puppy. Do you have what it takes to be adopted by the Winklevoss twins?
I thought we all agreed to take this deadly seriously.
By the way, you're fucking great. By the way, I want you, if you stay in comedy, please come to me and tell me before you fuck someone, and I'll tell you if you're allowed to. Okay? I'll give you give you the lowdown.
Okay. Sweet.
That's all you need. I've said this as advice before on this stage. It's the only advice I give to young women. Don't blow your heroes. Move on.
Do you like older men?
Ew, why'd you clear your throat after you said it like that? Fucking disgusting, dude. Like, I feel like working with you, like, I know what, like, Harvey Weinstein's assistants must have gone through. Just like, I guess I contributed since I didn't put a stop to it. How do you feel? Is this the feeling that you thought it would feel like? But let me ask you this. Have you listened to the show before?
Yeah, I have.
Right. So you knew what you were getting into and you purposefully wanted to start here.
No, not initially. I didn't purposefully want to start here. I just thought I wanted to start, and I thought I would leave it up to chance because my friends suggested let the fates decide.
Avanti.
Thanks, guys.
I love it. Keep doing it. I'm serious.
Welcome to another
I
episode of
didn't
Keep
have the-
Doing It with Morgan Murphy.
I just wouldn't have. I never in a million years would have had the balls like first time. Like that alone is something that I think will carry you through. I do. I think
There
it'll
were
carry you through.
100 names.
Yeah.
Let me be clear. There was nothing that showed any sort of promise in what you did here tonight. But as a person and as like a commodity, you have value. So if you want to try it again, that would technically be your first time. Do you understand
And
what
I'll
I'm saying?
say this. I'll say
But
this.
I wouldn't say you shouldn't do that. But tonight has meant nothing.
Julia, with your likability and smile and the fact that you can talk clearly, if you keep doing it, I think you could one day be one of the best waitresses in Del Frisco's history.
You just need some coaching. You just need to sit down with
Okie dokie. Julia Matchin, everybody. There she goes. The first time ever on stage, people.
Hey, don't fuck anyone.
What do you
Call
see
me.
that at? Weird coffee shops. Kill Tony.
Is it just all women that you guys have come up here one after another and
It is
fucking
a very
humiliate them?
special #MeToo episode of I don't know what's happening.
I'm not
far.
against it. I'm just thinking about the audience.
It ends now. I believe this is not a female. By the spelling, I believe this is a man. The name is Nick Romero.
Oh,
Nick
shit.
Romero. Here he comes.
Hey.
Hey.
When I was growing up, you guys remember those There's No Wrong Way to Eat a Reese's commercials? You guys remember those on TV? Really? What about morally? You know? I feel like this guy right here, he can think of about like 10 right now off the top of his head. I don't know, these are the things that would go through my mind when I was like 5, 6 years old, like just thinking like, oh, you know, like what if you, I talk like a perverted cartoon character when I was 5 years old. Oh, what if you like eat it and poop it out and eat it again, like, and that commercial really stuck with me as I like aged, like when I heard things in pop culture going on, like the shitty things going on, like the Bill Cosby thing. I was like, that would be a really wrong way to eat a Reese's out of Bill Cosby's candy jar on Halloween. I don't know. You might not remember how many you ate, so there's no November 1st shame. But I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, there's really no wrong way to eat a Reese's. I don't know.
Fuck yeah. Nick Romero. I'm excited about this.
Wow.
Clearly 2 first-timers in a row. Welcome to the show, Nick.
Yeah, man, first time. Very nervous. Can you see that? I'm like fucking shaking.
Is it really your first time?
Very first time. It was actually my New Year's resolution because I've been watching this show for the past 6 months, just watching, not signing up or anything like that.
You were physically here Mondays in a row
Mondays
for 6 months.
for 6 months straight, and I just had to get up and.
That's
try.
you know what?
Security has his photograph.
That's a smart way to get into comedy is come and just watch the fucking worst of the worst every week. Just watch the worst shit you can for a minute at a time, and then after 6 months you'll be ready. And ready you were. Like, did you think that was funny?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so that's your first problem. Like, wait until you're like excited to say any of the things that just came out of your mouth,
Yeah.
and then you could be halfway decent.
Like to me, there's a funny joke in there. There's something in there of like, I had a date with Bill Cosby, and we had like, you know, and the only good thing was like I don't even remember eating dinner or whatever. Like there is
Something.
a joke about
But what we learned tonight
it's
is that
in
there is a wrong way to tell a Reese's joke.
Yeah.
Nick, what do
It's
you
in
do?
there.
Aside from this, I make music with Travis Barker and Jeff Sahun from Let Live. So yeah, outside of this,
You want to pick up those names you just dropped?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Awesome.
You seem like a nervous guy.
Actually, that's interesting though, because I also know Travis Barker from Let Live. No one knows him from that. What's the name of the band?
Cat burglar.
What's the name of your band?
It's called Stray Life. I got an album coming out next month.
How do you spell that?
STRAY.
Can you pre-order that?
Yeah, you can.
What do you do in the band?
I rap and sing.
Get the fuck out of here. You do?
If we give you a beat, could you possibly conjure a rap right now?
Wait. How do you spell it again?
Yeah.
STRAY
Like a cat, stray.
LIFE. Stray Life.
All right.
Oh.
Well, I mean, how long have you been doing that for?
Stray Life's a brand new project. Prior to that, I was in a band called Pristine for years. We toured Warped Tour a lot back in the day. So
I could tell you work with Travis Barker because you've blinked 182 times since being up here. You seem like a nervous guy. You feel really nervous right now?
Yeah, this is just this. I'm completely out of my element right now. So,
What's your usual element?
music, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
What
put me on
made
stage
you-
with anything related with that, and there's no problem.
Well, definitely don't turn around. What made you want to get on stage and do stand-up comedy?
It scared the shit out of me. The thought of doing it scared the shit out of me. So that was motivation to do it.
Well, I'll tell you this: that really showed tonight.
Is this your music?
No.
No. All right. Well, that's Pristine. Pristine. Do you have anything on Spotify?
Yeah, you can do Stray Life, Spotify.
It's not coming up. I just saw. How do you spell stray with
Stray, like a cat, Tony.
Stray Life, all one word.
All one
STRAY Life.
No, that's
Stray
live.
life.
You
Like
can just
I
have
am
a
not
mad
a
live
part of the
right now.
pack.
I think Anthony is having a really good time right now.
You look miserable,
shit.
man.
Why do you think?
You agreed to come on.
You have one.
Yeah.
You have
And
one. you have one
I just
song.
did this so Tony would stop bothering me for like 3 months.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what it's like.
And I forgot
booking
about
a
the
show.
band when I said yes.
That's how I get all
Yeah,
of my
this
guests.
is that's the first single that I released.
All right, go ahead, dude. Are you gonna? Will you lip sync or
You
something?
defy rebellion in 3 words or less, so don't stress. I can barely feel the words. My tongue is holding on by the tip. With every sip you take, another feeling starts to drip like an IV feeding me this toxic dose of our relationship. I try to hide.
All right. I'm gonna put an end to it right there.
I like
Please do.
it.
I just why, I don't know why, I'm a bride.
It reminds me of Linkin Park, but if the guy killed himself sooner.
Cool.
Jesus.
Why would you say that? I don't know why you attack.
Man.
He's like
Love
Eminem
it.
peanut allergy.
Do you clearly find yourself influenced by Linkin Park a little bit?
No, but I get compared to that a lot.
You try so hard. All right.
This is great.
Hell yeah, it is, Nick.
I'm having
Fuck
a really
yeah.
good time, Tony.
I
Thanks
bet
for
you
calling
are.
my name, man. I know it was random, but I've
What do you- what
been
do you-
wanting to fucking.
I know. All right,
You know.
relax, Nick. What do you do for fun? Like, you live by yourself?
Yeah, I do. I live in Torrance, California,
Yeah.
South Bay.
So, like, what's like hobbies and shit? Of
Hobbies?
yours?
Shit, a lot.
Busting fat beats and fat nuts.
Yeah. That's it. Fuck, like hikes and stuff like that when I need to unwind when I'm doing too much. I
Doing
do
too much what?
thinking. Yeah.
About what? What do you think about?
Just shit, man.
Music or stand up? Music or stand up?
No. No, you know, everybody, you know,
I
makes
like
mistakes
music.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think a lot and I put it down on paper.
What's a
and,
mistake that you've made recently?
Oh, fuck. Signing up tonight. Shit.
No, come on. Come on, Nick. What? Okay. I guess you don't have any hobbies or anything like that. I didn't really get an answer. It was hiking. It was basically a simple Tinder profile. Just hiking. That's it.
Are you ever gonna do this again, or is this like a bucket list thing where you're like, all right, I did stand up once, I'm done?
I don't know.
That's what it
I
felt
enjoy
like.
this atmosphere. I think it's really creative and fun. And
You enjoy this atmosphere.
yeah, man, it's creative.
You're the
You
one
don't know what's
person
gonna
right now in the
happen,
room who's like, yeah, I'm enjoying this.
You have no idea what's going to happen here, and I like that it's fucking...
Oh, no, we're pretty sure what's going on. I've got a blanket around it.
Yeah, I'm going to sign up again.
Nick, you have a girlfriend?
Sign up again, but would you do it somewhere else, like in a real place? Like this is...
No, this is perfect. I was glad that you were actually on the show, and I got up here so you could tear me apart, man.
Again,
awesome.
you're the only one. I don't know, glad you had fun. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick, are you currently in love?
No.
No? When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go on dates a lot?
Yeah, occasionally.
Like, last date you went on, where'd you meet the girl?
Tinder, man.
What's your profile on Tinder say?
A whole lot of
Music is
whole
my
lot
life.
of stuff. Yeah, I
A
don't
whole
know.
lot of stuff.
Whole lot of stuff.
Has anyone ever asked you questions before in any setting whatsoever?
With spotlights, never.
Fuck
With
yeah.
spotlights, never.
Yeah, but aren't you a musician, or have you not been on stage, or are you like a garage band musician?
It's called SoundCloud.
No, yeah, I mean, I don't really have to answer questions when I'm on stage. I kind of just do my thing and then talk to people after.
Have you ever thought about doing stand-up with, like, big headphones on, like when you're making music?
Never, man. Never.
Yeah, me neither.
Have you ever thought of becoming a police officer and becoming a beat cop?
All right. Nick Romero. There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Another first-timer. A lot of people coming here. It's weird to have two in a row like that. And I honestly thought I was making a joke when I said two first-timers in a row. When he said, yeah, I was like, all right, well.
This really is like the Arby's of shows for me. But like once every couple years, I'm like, I could eat one of those things. And then you're like almost done with it. And you're like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
But, like,
that's how we get you every time. But it's good. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Ori Amir. Ori Amir. We know Ori. He's been on this show before.
That in mind is designed to rhyme to bang the two time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch us one.
Ori Amir, everyone. Put your hands together for Ori.
So my accent is half Hebrew, half German. Yes, I've been unsuccessfully trying to kill myself for years. I've done this mediocre joke at a college mic a couple of years ago, and the next week this girl does a 5-minute slam poetry thing on how much she was offended by that joke. Now the thing is, I can't be anti-Semitic. I mean, I'm from Israel. I'm a dirty Jew. Right? She was, oh, my grandparents, had to escape the Nazis. Yes, my grandparents had to escape them too. How come you get to express your emotions with your form of art, where I can't express it with mine, the most Jewish of arts? Because banking isn't an art. My point is, you have to listen to the intention, not the words people say, don't be anti-semantic.
Fuck yeah. Ori Amir, everyone. There you go. Reminds me of like if TJ Miller had massive head trauma or something like that. Wow.
So TJ Miller.
So you've been on the show before. You're some type of biomolecular engineering super genius student, right?
Didn't he scan your brain or something
Yeah,
at
yeah,
one point?
he did once. Yeah.
Well,
That was a secret, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
No, it's good.
a
Beautiful
secret
brain.
study.
Very nice activation. I like.
Okay, very good. So how's that going? Did you graduate or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
So what are you like?
I'm a doctor now.
Wow, you are a doctor. All right.
I've never been more glad I don't have health insurance.
I can do it for free.
Wow, what are you, a pot doctor? Like with that baseball hat, like don't tell me you do anything too crazy.
No, it's not. I'm not
It's
a
the
medical
brain.
doctor.
You specialize
Yeah.
in the brain completely.
Yeah, just science, not like fixing anything.
Right. So how's that been going?
Fun stuff.
Is that paying your thrift store bills?
Almost. I have to do some comedy on the side.
Wow.
Is it true that we only use like 10% of our brain, or is that something that people just always tell me on message boards?
The second thing.
Yeah, we use a lot of it. All right. Ori, your accent never gets less creepy. You ever scare people with that thing? You ever notice people like avoid conversations with you?
All the time, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that your character, like just right now, is more interesting and affable. I'm gonna go ahead and use that word, even though Morgan doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That I think if you were like less nervous, like you have a way in. You know what I mean? Like your accent, instead of being a huge barrier for some people, I think you can use it to get people on your side. You just have to find your own flow. And when you were nervous there, you were kind of like rushing through things. But if you just kind of took your time and were yourself more, I think you could, you know, open for some of these guys one day. Yeah, that's the hard truth, guys. I'm a genius.
There is like a modern hipster Yakov Smirnoff kind of thing. No, really, like there is like a weird. I like anything that I haven't seen before, and I haven't seen you
You've
before.
never seen Yakov Smirnoff?
I haven't seen Yakov Smirnoff doing half German, half Jewish jokes in like a bicycle cap and a shirt I would have worn in high. I also think maybe like a suit. Am I crazy?
Maybe.
I don't know. There's something
Like a suit comic.
There's a nightclub situation that I'm trying to build here.
You're thinking 3 steps ahead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, we're still doing brain surgery. You're thinking
Yeah.
about their haircut afterwards. We're still figuring it out. Do you know what I mean?
I got big plans for this guy. I don't know what they are, but they involve a spotlight.
If you were a manager, you would go out of business immediately.
Ori, are you married?
No.
I was trying to think if I would. I really was registering
Yeah.
it.
You have a girlfriend?
No, at the moment.
No, I don't.
She's dead.
Wow, Jeremiah does a spot on Ori Amir. Ori, what do you do for fun? Remind us of what you do. You doctor Ori Amir.
Traveling.
Traveling.
Going around. I try to visit as many places around the world as I can, and trying to see like the different, difference between comedy cultures in different countries. Try to document it a little bit.
Okie dokie. I have no idea what the fuck just happened there.
Yeah. Me neither. No idea.
Wow. Ori, what's one of the creepiest things about you? Like, what do you do that you don't want anybody to know about? But if you answer the question super honestly, you'll be a hero right now.
I masturbate to an Anthony Jeselnik poster above my bed.
In his defense, though, it's a great poster.
Ori, what's the answer to the question? I'm interested to hear what doctor's answer is to this. Go ahead. What do you think's the creepiest thing about
He
you?
cuts up people's brains and looks at them all day. The guy's a fucking freak.
I guess scanning people's brains is pretty creepy. I don't know.
Have you ever ate cow brains? Like, have you ever gone to a restaurant?
That's a whole different thing, Brian. That's people.
Do you watch zombie movies with your arms crossed, being like,
It's a good idea. I'll try that.
Try that.
Ori, I have a serious question.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever like when you're doing surgery? Do you ever stick your finger and like touch the brain and then lick your finger and taste the brain?
Everybody does that.
What the fuck is cat burglar about that shit? Like, you're in character, you just broke it to ask that question. A cat burglar would never ask that.
Getting the
You
character.
do not own cat burglars, Anthony.
I don't think a cat burglar would be playing a loud instrument.
Was that my
either.
clan?
Ori, what scares you? You afraid of anything?
I guess being homeless.
You're afraid of being homeless.
I've been homeless for a little bit, so kind of like, yeah.
Clearly, you're
Well,
not afraid
dress
of
for the job you
dressing
don't
like
want.
you're homeless.
Yeah.
we both do it, then it's
Did he say being homeless or hummus? He's afraid of being hummus, being dipped at a party repeatedly over and over by a pita chip.
I thought you were going to do a hummus shelter joke. I had a few.
All right, Ori, it was fun to meet you again. You're definitely one of the funniest doctors
Yes.
we've ever had on the show. He's on Twitter at Ori Amir. All those people are on Twitter. You know what's going on. How many of you out there listen to the podcast regularly? That's enough. 5-year anniversary coming up in June of this show. Wow, and I'm excited about this. It's a one-word only name that I'm sure I've never seen before. Put your hands together for Malcolm.
What's up? I was finna leave. Shit, God real. Y'all hear my heart beating? You ever go to court and think you get community service? I fucked up, hold up. You ever go to court and think you're going to jail but you get community service? But then you go to jail because you don't do community service? And if you in jail for community service, you can't be walking around like I'm in here for community service. Do walk up on you, be like, what you in here for? You better be like, hours, nigga. I'm in for hours. I got an aunt, she fat, she just started working out. And she always reward herself when she work out. Other day she was on Facebook, she said, just left the gym. Walk 2 miles, I'm gonna reward myself. I said, I messaged her back, I said, that's why you fat. Eat McDonald's, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, you need to cancel that membership.
Fuck yeah, Malcolm. What's up?
Hey, that shit cool as fuck.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I fuck with y'all, y'all cool as hell, dog.
Fuck yeah.
Right back at you.
Welcome to the show, Malcolm. This is your first time, right?
Yeah, first time coming up here. A lot of white people.
This is not your first time on stage, though.
No,
is it?
no.
Yeah, yeah. You had a presence immediately. Even the way you grabbed the mic and opened up, you could feel everyone here relax.
Wow.
They've had to see some awful things tonight. That people were just excited, and that you were like, I mean, it's a crazy thing to be like, have fun up there.
Yeah.
But you clearly had fun for a minute, and that made all of us tolerate this just a little bit.
Yeah. I think it was time for this show to have a black superhero come in and save the day on this amazing opening weekend of Black Panther.
I ain't even see the movie, though.
You didn't?
Nah.
Why?
See the way my money's set up right now. For real, though.
There's got to be black people who don't like that movie and can't say it, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be a few people who aren't who are.
There's
afraid
got to
of-
be, Morgan, if this is your way of saying there must be a lot of people sneaking into Black Panther.
No, I'm saying there must be people who can't feel like they can't say they didn't like it.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Tony, that was
By the
the
way,
best.
speaking of liking, if there's a casting director in this room, I already your character, Malcolm, you can just always play the guy who likes everything. Everything. Like
Everything.
you.
Besides onions, I don't fuck with onions.
Really?
Hell no.
Really? You don't like any kind of onions? Caramelized onions, white, purple, brown, all of it. None of it. On
Hell
anything.
no.
Not even a hamburger?
Plain, no onions.
Wow.
Ketchup and mustard, I'm a baby.
Malcolm, you just signed up only Malcolm. Why are you just Malcolm?
Because every time I put Malcolm, I get called. And the Lord was with me today, for real.
Wow.
But when I put Malcolm, my name Malcolm Hatchet, I don't get called. But when it's just Malcolm, that should be cool than the motherfucker.
That's so interesting.
I don't got no last name no more.
But you do know the goal is to eventually go on stage without your name being picked out of a fucking bucket, right?
Oh, yeah. This is just the beginning, though. I'm
Yeah,
chilling.
but you'll add the last name later on.
Yeah, yeah.
The good thing is I feel like you'll always have the energy of a guy who got picked out of a bucket. You know what I mean? What?
I'm from the hood.
Picked
I'm
out of a
today.
bucket? Like, yeah, this is. I fucking love you, Malcolm.
Yeah, Joelberg. I can't get over the best way to say you're broke that's ever been said. The way my money is set up right now. I'm gonna say that forever.
What? Hey, wait. What do
Like,
you?
ask me
What
if
do
I'm
you say?
pregnant.
What do you say? I buy a lot of masks for no reason.
Yeah.
Can't afford to take you out.
What do you do for a living?
I quit jobs and eat Carl's Juniors.
What? So are you employed right now in real life?
Yeah. I had 7 jobs this year.
2018?
2018.
It's mid-February. For those of you listening back, perhaps, to this podcast from the future, we are a month. Fucking.
Was there a
2.5
common
months
reason
in.
that you lost all these jobs?
No, I quit for open mics.
Come on, most recent job you quit. What are you talking about here?
A warehouse.
Well, the one before that.
A warehouse.
The one before that? Is it all warehouses?
Del Taco, Buffalo Wild Wings, Walmart. I be quitting everything. I came out here to do comedy, and I be getting frustrated and shit. I was like, fuck it. But yeah.
You're quitting everything but the comedy. Buffalo Wild Wings, though, you quit because of the smell of the onions. Am I
Nah,
right?
because I kept stealing chicken. They was going to fire me eventually.
You were stealing chicken. Stealing chicken, ladies and gentlemen. Malcolm up here making the jokes that I wish I could make about him.
Yeah, Malcolm, you don't need to be here. Like, you should be on a real stage somewhere doing real things. You got.
And that's
got
why
answers, you got
Anthony's
the
going to
goods.
let you open up for him on the road.
Yeah.
Does he not need to be here, or do more people like him need to be here? Like, what do you?
I would love to invite you to the Ice House, next Ice House show.
Wow, he's on the Ice House show.
Malcolm!
There you go.
I just performed there last night.
Wait, I'm sorry, I just got word. Malcolm just quit that spot. He decided that he didn't want it. It's his 8th job he's quit since being here this year.
That's just like opening for me, except it doesn't matter. So good. Good for you. But yeah, like, there are people who come here because it's got to be their first time on stage. This is the only way they can do it. And then there are people who have, like, been on a lot of stages, have it already, and just show up just to be like, fucking swing their dick around, and that's what you did tonight. And I appreciate that, but like, you don't ever have to. You don't have to put yourself through this again. You should be doing, open mics where you just sign up and then you go up when you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also all about the podcast.
Malcolm thought that was a joke. What else? What else do you do for fun? You from LA?
No, I'm from North Carolina.
Wow, you are from all the way from North Carolina? Wow. NORF Carolina. I don't even know where that is exactly.
Tim Conway.
That's just the way my geography was set up.
How long have you been in Los Angeles?
5 months.
5 months. Did you fly here?
I got off the Greyhound, dog.
What? The Greyhound. Wow, what was that like?
It was crazy. I stopped in Atlanta, and when I got off, a dude got robbed.
Really? By you?
Hell no. By one of the crackheads. It was crazy.
Wow.
My mom didn't let me drive the car back home because she like co-signed it. And she didn't think I was going to get a job. She was smart about it, though, because I be quitting. And, I got a Greyhound, and I stayed in a hostel downtown for 2 weeks. Then I got put out. And then I moved with my friend in Burbank, and then we got put out. And this girl from back home sent me like $1,500. I've been sleeping in the hoopty, dog.
Sleeping in the what?
It's an older car.
So you took the $1,500. You took the $1,500 and you bought a car?
Well, it was $1,500, but I used to hustle, so I talked it down to $800. So yeah.
What kind of car is it?
It's a 1992 Ford Taurus.
Wow.
My car older
yeah.
than me.
I used to have a couple Ford Tauruses. They're comfy.
I can't believe Tony didn't know what hoopty meant.
I can't.
No, what the fuck?
But I was
shocked.
I was trying to figure out if that's what he meant, that he was sleeping in his car.
Oh, yeah,
I know what a
I be
hoopty
butt
is.
naked in the back seat, dog.
That was
Butt naked? You said I know all about sleeping in a car. Yeah, but you actually still sleep butt naked, like you have a king size bed in the trunk of your car. Just or in the back seat, right?
The Jordan son just sleep.
The tourist back seat is not that big, Malcolm. No,
Nah, I be
it's
stressed
not.
out though. I don't be naked. I'm just playing.
Where do you park it?
The Planet Fitness in Burbank.
Yeah, you have a membership to the Planet Fitness.
Hell yeah.
By the airport.
I got the black
No,
card.
because you got the shower at the gym, right?
I got OCD.
Yep.
I be yeah, hell yeah. I gotta clean my ass. I can't be.
Wow. Do you ever work out at the gym?
Hell no. I used to have hoop dreams, but that shit ain't playing. I was like, I'm just shower and go to these mics.
Right. It's hard to have hoop dreams when you can't hit REM sleep. So
Hard to have hoop dreams when you're sleeping in a hoopty.
backseat of his car.
On a totally earnest note, like I would, while it's happening, because it's not going to be happening for long, I would mine your circumstances right now for material, because nobody else is, living in their car next to a gym and is as funny as you. Like, just go for it, because pretty soon you're going to have a place and you're not going to be able to talk about living in a car, so do it now.
Let me ask you something, Malcolm. You ever take a lucky lady back to that car? You ever tell a girl, like, I'm going to take you to a whole nother world? Well, it's a Planet Fitness. That's where I'm parked.
Nah. It's too clean. I can't have no bitches in there, man.
Wait. Your car's too clean?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I treat it like a house.
He's a clean freak. He's a clean freak.
Yeah, I got OCD. My friends get in, I'm like, take your shoes off, leave them on the curb.
You motherfucker, dude. This reminds me of our friend from America's Got Talent. Preacher Lawson.
That's
dude.
racist.
That's how it's. He's just up here killing us, and next thing you know,
I'm
he's on
auditioning there Saturday in Arizona.
America's Got
you're-
Talent?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow,
You're good.
congratulations. Stay in the pocket exactly how you're doing it tonight,
Yeah.
just having fun. Answer the questions just like this and fucking have a blast. Go get that shit.
You driving your house out
You
there?
met him here, ladies and gentlemen, Malcolm. Malcolm, no onions, hatchet. There he goes. His first time on Kill Tony. Look at that. Yeah. Coming around the corner.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
That makes the show fun.
Yeah. Can I have another bottle of Peroni? Can somebody let the waitress know?
Yeah, can we just get another round?
Yeah,
sure.
I'll take a Jameson Rocks. And by the way, can I just say, like,
Yeah.
Malcolm's like, not to be like, Malcolm's sort of like the reason that I write mostly. Like, I mostly write. Like, I admit that. Like, that's most of my, I write for other people. But, like, it's because I see people like him and I go, like, I can't be that likable. Like, he's got it.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever it is.
It's weird. You could see it so early.
Am I wrong?
too.
It's so fucking crazy.
I think he was just okay.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Kevin Lauren. Whoa, he's coming from this way. You gotta go that way, that way, that way, that way. One more time, put your hands together for Kevin Lauren, everyone.
So I think starving to get to death is pretty pathetic. I mean, money doesn't grow on trees, but food literally grows on trees. You could just move somewhere else where there's food. People always say money doesn't make you happy. You know what, I agree. But we could change and make it a little better to nothing will make you happy. It doesn't matter if you're rich, you're black, you're white, everyone's fucking miserable. And us humans, we're pretty disgusting as well. Absolutely. I mean, body odor? No. Human odor. Anything that smells like a human is gross. Our breath, our armpits. Disgusting. We have to cover it up. Soap, deodorant, shampoo, anything that smells like a human is absolutely disgusting. Not only are we disgusting, we're stupid. Unfinished basements, my friends. What the fuck is up with unfinished basements? They just decided that they're not going to finish a whole floor of your house? Who doesn't need another floor for your home? It's ridiculous. Am I done?
Yes. Fuck yeah. Kevin Lauren. Am I done? All right, that's enough.
I don't know if this was just me or not, but this guy is not as likable as the last comedian.
Oh. What's up, Kevin?
Fair enough.
How are you, buddy?
I never claimed to be likable, I promise.
Why don't they finish the basement?
I honestly.
This guy really sucks, honestly. But
Oh shit! Just by the looks of your bearded baby face, I would never guess that you couldn't take a joke, Kevin.
no, I can take a joke. I'm just not a big fan, as well as Jeselnik, as I can tell. But
Wow. Oh, okay. What, Jeselnik, what do you think about this guy taking your side on anything?
I mean,
Oh, he likes your beard too, Anthony.
listen, first, everyone likes my beard, and if you want to talk like me, you got to walk like me, and you got a ways to go.
Listen, you gotta be
Fair enough,
evil
fair enough.
like me. You gotta talk to people. You gotta put them in their place. You gotta. Listen, you gotta have bravado and shoot people's dreams down. Okay.
I'm glad you got applause because that's the most successful you'll ever be.
All right, you guys, you naughty boys, settle down over there.
Get back there.
I want to meet Kevin. Look at this. I mean, look at this fucking. Wow. I can tell this is going to be a great fucking interview. You're going to answer all the questions
hear it,
honestly. It's going to be beautiful all the way. All right. First off, why are you wearing that?
Fair enough.
And then answer this question honestly. You don't have to try to be funny. Was that a gift from a parent or a grandparent for Christmas? Was it?
yeah, no, it was a gift.
Damn motherfucking right it was.
Yeah,
I mean, it really, truly looks like that. It has that feel.
Yeah, I agree.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
Well, I did stand up a little bit when I was in college, but I.
What college you go to?
I went to college in Binghamton, New York, so it's kind of a shithole. So maybe there'd be like 10 people watching or whatnot.
No unfinished basements there?
There was a lot of unfinished basements in Binghamton, New York.
There's no basement.
I honestly wish I would have just thrown it all into. I would have done the whole time on unfinished basements.
Yeah.
Then I would have started laughing by like how much time is it that they do again?
60 seconds.
By 48 seconds of unfinished basements, I would have been fucking pounding the table. Just commit.
Morgan, do you have a basement?
No.
Do you guys have both? Like, have you had basements in your life?
I lived in an unfinished basement once.
Yeah, me too.
Cinder block basement next to the washing machine.
Yeah, me too. Had a waterbed in it. Popped.
My aunt put me down there. Hi.
Smelled like mud.
Wow, I don't think this basement conversation could possibly get any lower.
No, I mean, it's like a lot of people just don't maybe not know about basements if they're from here, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, I wrote.
Oh my God.
Hey, I wrote you an act. Okay, here we go. You come out, you go, you ever been to the Vatican? What a shithole. Anyway, and then you say, wait, give me 1 second to get this out, please. Then you say, they say time flies. Does it fly first class or coach? And does it use TSA pre-check?
All right. Kevin, how old are you?
I'm 22.
22 years old. How long have you lived in L.A.?
I don't live in LA. I'm
You're
from
just
New York.
You're visiting right now.
Yeah, I'm from New York. Yeah.
Right.
Actually, Long Island. If you guys want to make fun of me more, but yeah.
No, we're not going to make fun of you about that.
Please do.
Do you do that shit?
What shit?
That Long Island shit?
Oh my God, Brian, what do you?
Everything.
Okay. All right. Good question. Do you do that Long Island shit, Brian? I mean, really? Maybe.
I mean,
can you hit the sound effects or something like that?
What did you think? Like, what did you think that we would say? Like, when I'm from a Long Island. You can do it. Never mind.
Are you having a stroke right now, Brian
kinda.
Redband? Just relax. Focus on sound effects.
No,
Take a breath. I got this. All right, buddy?
Well, he acted like we
You
were going
okay?
to bash him because he was from Long Island. So I wanted to know what he was talking about.
I was trying to rebuild momentum coming off the whole basement thing, and I'm still trying to rebuild that momentum. So, Kevin, what's your love life like? You seem extremely unlikable. Do you get that a lot? You seem so easy to hate.
No.
People ever throw shit at you?
That's like my whole image. Oh,
Yeah.
I was expecting a couple of tomatoes.
Are you a
That's why I wore
nice
this
guy?
shirt.
Okay, don't try to be funny. It's not going to work. What's like the nicest thing you've done lately? You've adopted like a pet or a kid or something?
Can't say I have. No.
How about anything? Nicest thing you've done lately that you can possibly think of for anyone at any time in any way whatsoever, shape, or form? Could have been anything. Maybe you hold the door. Can I help you maybe with that? Maybe that was one?
That's fair.
Okay,
yeah.
now you
I
think.
held the door coming in here.
Very good. Now you think of one.
Yeah.
Your turn for you. Nicest thing you've done. hold the microphone up to your face before answering the question. It's going to help you. That thing you do where you just extend your arm out like that, it's like, it's not, it doesn't
dead.
work. It doesn't go with
Doesn't
anything.
work,
It looks
no.
like you're being lazy at being lazy.
Oh, all right.
You're adorable, though, Kevin.
Yeah,
I could tell you have that New
okay.
York attitude and the work
Yeah,
ethic of
I
Binghamton.
You know, I got nothing nice to say. So.
Wow. All right. 22 and Angry, a new show starring Kevin Lauren.
Yeah,
You are-
that sounds good.
This guy's hostility is terrifying.
Let me tell you something, Kevin. Everybody agrees by the laughs and what we've said, how unlikable you are. Why don't you give us something, just a little tidbit. What's something that you think could win the people over? If they knew it about you, that maybe we would think that you're a more likable guy. Anything in the fucking world. Look how hard you're thinking. I know you got something for me.
I'm 1% Native American, so.
Wow, you're the worst, dude. This Kill Tony super villain.
We would never claim you in our tribe.
Your parents rich?
Go back from whence
no.
you came, White Devil.
Come from a wealthy household?
Absolutely not. No.
No.
I grew up pretty poor.
You raped and pillaged our people.
Did I ask you what you do for work?
Well, I
Killing
just graduated
Native
college,
Americans.
so,
Are you out here like permanent?
was I wrong before though? I mean, like,
About what?
half of his jokes don't land. But
No, you're right. You're completely
He's
right.
talking about unfinished basements. Why not talk about your unfinished jokes?
Yeah.
you got me.
Kevin, you don't really have a chance. He's an unbelievable comedian.
It's all opinion, but it's not my style. I guess I'm being a hater. You guys like him, but it's
Cat
not,
burglar.
It's not my style.
Hey, look,
doesn't
don't
look
worry.
good.
It's not that everyone likes him. He's very hot right now.
Oh yeah, he's very hot. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Up and coming. Just don't jinx it though.
Kevin, what do you do for a
Most
living?
people fail.
Well, I
What?
actually park cars, which I guess makes me less likable. So.
Wow.
Have you ever gone out to the valet attendant and he's just like, we fucking lost you.
Well, at least you'll always be able to get spots at one of the things that you do.
Fair enough.
How long you been valeting cars?
Well, I just graduated in December, so.
Oh, okay. What'd you get a degree in? Being a
Politics,
douchebag?
philosophy.
No.
Yes, actually.
Politics and what?
Professional douche, yes.
No. What'd you get a degree in?
Philosophy, politics, and law.
What's something cool that you learned all your years of studying philosophy? What's one cool little tidbit that you could share with us that is like something cool from all that philosophy education?
Why is this even called Kill Tony? Why isn't it just called Dragging It Out with Tony Henschel?
Agreed.
It's always, you never know. I'm trying to figure out people sometimes, and Kevin's an interesting case. Yeah. Kevin, anything on my philosophy answer? Wow.
I really don't. I'm not gonna preach you guys. I'm not a fucking professor, so.
No, I asked you a question that wouldn't make you a professor if you answered it. That would actually be sort of the reverse. All right, Kevin. Anthony's right. I just
Thank
looked
you,
at
guys.
the clock. Kevin Lauren. Time flies with Kevin Lauren. Kevin Lauren, or as we call him, the opposite of Malcolm. Complete opposite of him. He seems like he would march against Malcolm. You know what I mean?
I didn't like when he was mean to Jeremiah.
Damn. I said this about Malcolm, by the way. Take note that I said before we ever met Malcolm for the first time, I go, I like this name. I feel good about it. I'm definitely saying it about this one. Put your hands together for Nikki Bonbon. Wow, climbing over level 1 to get here. Here she comes.
I've been in a relationship for 6 years. No, don't worry about it. I'm obviously fantasizing about it. I'm ready, I'm ready to take it to the next level. I'm ready to cheat on him. Yeah. You okay? All right. Well, you're not. Yeah. You know you're ready to cheat when you shave your legs before you meet up with a guy friend, you know. But I need validation because I have a hot mom. She's like the kind of hot where my dad for sure kept his eyes open when they had sex. Growing up was tough though because she was single, so I'd be a cockblock. Like most kids are faking sick to get out of school, and I was faking sick to get men out of my mom. She's obsessed with her online popularity. It's like Facebook has created a new wave of high school for her. It's like she's going through menopause and puberty at the same time. From Canada, she's got my US citizenship. Yeah, thanks, yeah. Thanks, all right, well, that's sad.
There you go, Nikki Bonbon. 1 minute from Nikki Bonbon.
Yeah.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
This is your first time on the show, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long have you been on stand-up?
2 years?
And you're from Canada?
Yeah.
You just visiting, or you live here now?
No, I live here.
How long ago did you move here?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
From Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most populous city in
I
Canada.
mean,
don't know why
people
you're
are always like
surprised.
Vancouver. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's.
What do you do for a living?
I waitress.
Where at?
Keys. I was like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't say.
No, you can say.
Keys Baca.
Okay, yeah,
You
you
know?
can definitely say. No one knows
No,
what the
no.
fuck it is. I don't think you're gonna shut down the Ma and Pa restaurant that you waitress at.
It's part of like Mario Batali.
Pretty sure you can say as long as those two people aren't listening to the podcast. How long you been working there?
Oh, 3 years.
And did you waitress in Toronto as well?
Yeah, but I lived in New York first, and then I moved here.
You've
Yeah.
really been in a relationship for 6 years?
Yeah.
Is he here too?
Yeah, sometimes.
What is he? Ah, so he still lives in Toronto.
No, he tours. He's a sound engineer. So
He's a touring sound engineer.
yeah.
But yet you can't get him to listen, can you?
Cat burglar! Wow, that might be my favorite joke I've ever heard in my life. So stupid, but great. Wow, where'd you meet him at?
He was my neighbor.
Damn! Oh shit, you went
Yeah.
over and asked for a little sugar?
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I got your sugar if you got my eggs. You know what I'm saying? Let's blast off. Boing, boing, boing. All right.
No, I don't really have the eggs anymore, you know.
Oh, really? What does that mean? Oh. Okie dokie. Yeah.
They've gone
I felt
sour.
weird when I asked it. I'm glad I didn't get an answer. We'll just edit that out of the podcast.
Did you ever take a biology class?
But you don't seem like you have. You're old enough to have no way. Are you, is that what you're saying? Or you're saying they're gone because you had your stuff? You know what I mean? Like, I
yeah,
don't
no,
know.
I'm just fucking around. Like, but I feel like it's getting. I'm 31.
Oh, you're
so
get-
like
you're 31?
Yeah.
That's
still okay.
People have babies at like 50 now.
I know, but you know, in this
But
scene,
she knows what those eggs have been
I
through.
got some.
They
I
start
got some
smelling
eggs.
different?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Some of them are like hard boiled. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see.
Yeah.
I mean,
I missed your joke.
All right, now that Tony's clear on where babies come from, let's ask. Go ahead and ask some more questions, Tony. Get to the bottom of this one.
Where babies come from. I wanted to hear her answer, but I didn't get one.
Oh, you cannot. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So is that true? Do you sort of want to cheat on your boyfriend of 6 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who, if you were going to cheat on him, on him, who do you have already some guys sort of like planned out? By the way, I love that you're afraid to mention the restaurant that you work at, but you just openly admitted that you want to cheat on your boyfriend.
When you openly, it's like you openly admit, then you see what like comes your way, and then you feel
But
better
they
about
got me
yourself,
on the
you know what I mean?
podcast. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. So, like, for example, who's the guy that you sort of have spotted out right now? Who is it? A new neighbor or something like that?
No, I don't. I mean, I just have like, I don't know. I'm not gonna, There's people you meet that you're like, oh, that'd be, that initial interaction when you like meet someone, you're like, man, this would be like, I'd love to know what
Can you
it's
give
like
us
to
an
fuck.
example of something that?
Are you just talking about attractive people?
I think
Yeah, no.
I'm guessing
I don't-
Cuban sous chef.
Cuban sous chef?
Yeah, that's my guess. You ever been with a? I like Cuban. Guys.
No, but like
It's my only Tinder relationship.
Oh.
Cuban guy.
So like in
No.
real
Truck,
life recently,
Burbank.
some guy
What?
that you've come across, like was there a certain type of person? Like, was it on an elevator?
No, it's someone I worked with. Yeah.
Worked
But
with.
He's young guy.
Did you guys do anything? Did you like flirt or?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
you
yeah,
brought
yeah.
him a booster seat at the
I
restaurant.
don't like something.
It's a baby. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not from the days where we do that, but I like that it's happening now.
It's like a mom. Yeah.
Why Nikki Bonbon? Why is that your name on the piece of paper?
My name's Nicole Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey, newsflash. That's better.
I'd have horse.
But I was sick of everybody saying Anna Nicole Smith, and I'm in Toronto. I worked at the Air Canada Centre. Which
I would
is
think that would have
famous.
faded over time.
No, people
It's
hold
been a
on
while.
to shit. I worked with a Jamaican guy, and he always called me Nicky Bon Bon, and then
You gotta avoid Jamaicans at all costs. That's comedy 101.
What else do you do for fun? You like a roller derby or anything like that? You seem like a roller
Well, that's the
derby
thing.
girl.
Nikki Bon Bon. I will say the name Nikki Bon Bon makes me think like I'm. Oh, this. We're gonna hear about swing dancing and lucha vavoom, and Nikki Bon Bon feels a little campy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It's a little bit of like you need a different act and outfit and all that stuff to be a Nikki Bon. I would go with your name.
Write a joke about Anna Nicole Smith and then
Yeah.
open with that, and then you're golden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be absolutely the way to go, and it's a golden opportunity.
Yes.
Never got an answer. So do you roller derby? What else do
no,
you do?
but I dance.
What
for
kind of
fun.
dance? What kind of
hip hop?
Hip hop?
Trying to implement.
Is that true? Can you give us a little example of what that might sound like? You have some good hip hop loaded up. DJ Warrant on the ones and twos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God, this is like worse than Fear Factor for me. Like, watch it. It's like, are you gonna eat these fucking worms? Play some hip hop.
What? We just got word Nikki is fired from her job and her boyfriend just broke up with her. All at the same time.
She squirted.
By the way, they were all on board up until that part, up until the dancing part. Then the boyfriend's like,
I like the dancing.
Track.
I thought the dancing was great.
I thought the dancing was great, and
She's great.
I never thought this. I wouldn't, because you can actually do it. I would think about incorporating it, and I can't believe I'm saying that because I wouldn't normally be like a prop, but when you're really good at it,
Oh, Morgan, you are so far gone. At
I
this
don't
point.
think I am.
Yeah. Nikki,
I
Nikki,
gotta-
do you
I
have any
gotta
advice? Nikki, do you have any advice for Morgan right now?
Look, it's not a bad thing to see someone's strength and tell them to go for it. And that, like, I just feel like I'm trying to help people in their own ways. Like, I don't.
I could see a lot of success in the future of Nikki Bonbon.
Yeah.
Black Panther was
Agreed.
big this weekend. She could be White Cougar.
I'm just saying that I don't see you doing like a sort of spoken word soliloquy on like gun control. Like, fucking have fun, and if you want to do a fucking impression of someone doing that, do that. Like, have I don't know. Why are you mad at me for telling someone to do a thing they're good at?
We're not mad. I think the collective word is bemused.
Doesn't Nikki Bon Bon sound like a Ricky Martin song?
Honestly, I never went by. I always went by Nicole Lee Smith until like 2 months ago, because on social media, people would be like, "Oh, hey, Nikki Bonbon." Nicole's like, it was too much. So I tried switching, but now
It
I'm
was
getting
too much feedback on social media. How many followers do you have, Nikki?
1,400.
Wow.
Hey,
Like,
so many
I
friends.
don't. By the way, I know you're gonna get mad at me again. I'm sorry for being nervous, but I really do feel like you have like a knack for doing impressions of like
I do
different kinds of like basic women.
Do you?
I do that.
Really? Is
It's
this
on
true?
And I
Instagram,
feel like
yeah.
you
Wow,
have-
can you do a couple of impressions
Really,
of basic
I just-
women
I
right
just-
now?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. By the way, for those of you that don't know this, we have a running segment on this show where people that do impressions have to go up against the great and powerful Jeremiah Watkins. So for every impression that you do, proving that he can do any impression better than people pulled out of a bucket. So you already have an advantage. You do your best impression first. Here she is, Nikki Bonbon. Tell us who you're going to do first.
This is Instagirl. It's not like a famous. I just do
Yeah,
impersonation.
Instagirl. I like it. I like
do
these
it on
better. I like
Instagram.
these types.
These
Yeah,
are
it's not-
original characters.
Yeah, Instagirl.
Yeah.
Not just a type of girl on Instagram.
Yeah, and I
get
do
it.
it
Morgan,
on,
what
I
are
do
you,
it-
her attorney?
Yeah, thank you. No, I do it on Instagram.
What is going
It's my
on in here?
Instagirl.
I'm her
It's my
publicist.
Instagram.
I feel like somehow
Nikki
between...
Bonbon,
I-
take a pic. Come on.
Why do I feel like between the two of you, somehow you both voted for Hillary
I'm just
Clinton
saying.
7 times? Like, I feel like you guys have absentee votes and shit.
I voted for Hillary over Bill. Is that a weird? Go ahead. What's that?
Law things. It's the worst theme song to
She's
play.
gonna
No
do
one-
her
but no one
impression.
recognizes that part. You always play the sax part. It's the next part that's famous. Yeah, it's not this part. You should start it now. That's when you fucking start the law
No,
song.
no.
No one knows this opening sax
Yeah,
thing. I'm telling you. It's
smart
not e-
people do, and they
No, they
appreciate
don't.
it.
That's not a thing.
Yes.
Smart people that are 40 and sad.
All right.
that was the least indulgent part of this whole podcast.
All right, Nikki Bonbon. Other than the fact that you're a broken Natasha Leggero, you're gonna. I think that there's.
You know what?
I thought you guys were comedy fans and could handle that joke. I'm sorry. I'll dial back.
Thank you.
Nikki, you were very fun. Maybe change your name back. I like Anthony's
it back?
advice. Nikki
I'm gonna
Bonbon
take it.
sounds horrible.
I like bonbons, one for each one of them. Never mind.
Another failed joke. Nikki Bonbon, everybody. There she goes. Nikki Bonbon. More like Nikki Bomb Bomb. Am I right, people?
Hey, was that the last one?
We have one more left. You guys want to do one more and then get out of here? Let's do this. We met some fun characters tonight, so who knows what can happen. Put your hands together for Christina Galston. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey.
Happy to be here. I love smoking weed. I'm a regular blunt slut about it. I really love smoking weed. I hate when people don't agree with smoking weed, right? You know, because there's nothing bad that will happen to you if you smoked too much weed. That's right, nothing bad would happen. The worst thing that would happen is you would go home. Yeah, you'd make one stop to like Walmart so you could buy the biggest fucking bag of Doritos you can find. It's like Walmart body size. Run, bitch, it's the display. You'll take those Doritos home, you'll eat fucking all of them, and okay, you might pass out possibly masturbating with your cheesy hand. That can happen to anybody. Don't break eye contact with me. I need you now more than ever, okay? When you wake up with a bright orange vagina, you just rinse it off, all right? Repeat my personal favorite mantra. New day, new pussy, new me. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, Christina Galston.
Thank you.
Very fun. This is another person. Definitely your first time on the show, right?
Yes, my first time on the show. for
I'd
sure.
remember you. I haven't seen you since you starred in the movie White Men Can't Jump with Woody Harrelson and Wesley. You lost the money, Billy? You lost the fucking money? That was my Jeopardy money, Billy. That was supposed to be something we could start a future. Fucking
That was
love
me.
that.
Thank you.
Do you do that bit every time you meet a Latina?
No. No.
Yeah. By the way, it's much more. The outfit's much more fly girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's much more J-Lo. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you're welcome.
Thank you
I know
for
shit.
knowing which Latina I
Yeah.
was channeling.
I'm also a Latina.
Are you Latina?
Morgan's, she's 1%
I
Latina.
was
She's as
trying.
Native American as Kevin Lauren. Christina, where are you from?
I'm originally from St. Pete, Florida, but I just came from New York here. I've been in New York like 12 years.
Very cool. And now you live here.
I just am here for pilot season, but I'm about to start a job tomorrow, so I don't know.
Damn.
I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you act as well as do stand-up?
I mean, I do more stand-up. I wouldn't call myself an actress,
How long
but I
you
would
been-
be like, I've acted.
How long you been doing stand-up for?
Like 12 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All in New York, pretty much.
Mostly, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Jeremiah Watkins.
How many times in your life have you said, I'm keeping this baby? Can't break that.
I've literally never said that. Never, ever. Never. I would never say that. That's just not me. That don't even sound like me. Not something I would say.
Wow, you're so cool. What do you do for work?
I'm about to start working at a dispensary. Ow.
Wow. That's crazy because you seem like the kind of person that would work at a dispensary or something like that.
I mean, yeah. I used to wait tables, but yeah.
Where did you wait tables at?
In New York at a restaurant. So.
Yeah, a restaurant. Very good. How much weed do you smoke a day?
I probably had a blunt and a few joints today and a dab hit and some edibles.
Wow. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, you seemed really comfortable for being that fucked up on stage.
I'm having fun. I was honestly, when you were picking the names, I was like, don't pick me, don't pick me. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, but 12 years, you should be able to do 1 minute, right?
Yeah, but that was the thing. It was the 1 minute, and then I don't know if you could tell, but I got super out of breath. I moved way too fast before I got up here, and I was like, there's no time.
Why were you so out of breath? Was Malcolm trying to bang you in the back or something like that?
Yeah.
Where's Malcolm at? Is Malcolm still here? Hi, Malcolm. I fucking
Malcolm.
love you,
Malcolm
buddy.
was great.
Yeah,
He
I
was
can't stop
so
thinking
funny.
about him.
You were
He's
funny.
the best.
They're gonna have to kick Malcolm out of here after you fucking suck his dick on that.
Malcolm should try to cash her outside. How about that?
There's Joelberg. Wow. Listen to the chants. Joelberg landing one of those hard right hands. Christina, what else are you up to? What else do you do for fun? You have any hobbies? You live in New York. You're what? Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
So what do you do when you're not getting your nails did?
Oh.
But I'm not getting my nails done. I don't know. I just be chilling, I just smoke weed, chill.
Bad
love
relationship.
But what do you
food.
do when you chill? What do you watch? Maury Povich or?
No, right now I've been.
You seem like you would watch Maury Povich.
No.
I don't know what that means exactly.
I've been watching a lot of Planet Earth because I just got my friend's Netflix, so I've been watching a lot of Planet Earth.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know Bodega's got Netflix.
They do. I hate y'all.
Planet Earth. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so it's fun. I like eating foods.
What kind of foods? What's your favorite food?
I'm all about fast food. I'm all about these hot dogs here. These hot dogs here are the best hot dogs I've ever had.
Hot dogs. Wait.
I think it's the weed, not the hot dogs.
No. Every hot dog is wrapped in bacon. There's no such thing as a baconless hot dog. They're amazing, and they're nice and fat.
Jeremiah Watkins.
Tony, she looks like the Little Mermaid if she lived under bong water.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I like the material. I like your stoner talking about being a stoner. I like the.
I'll say.
Why? Is this
I
about
liked,
me? What do you
No,
think?
no, Morgan,
right.
no.
All
Just
right.
relax.
All right.
I thought you, in the beginning, I thought you were funny, and then when you were like, I got stoned, so I went and bought Doritos, I was like, oh, this is getting hack. And then you brought it back. You made something hack good again.
Orange
which I think
powder on the Hulu?
Exactly, yeah, which I thought was a surprise to me.
Yeah.
and that's so rare hanging out with guys like this.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say I had orange powder down there and my boyfriend thought I Cheetoed on him. Am I right? What?
Why do you look at me for
Spicy
that?
Cheetos, bro.
What?
Yeah, throughout your set, you kept bailing yourself out, which is something I would hope more Puerto Ricans would learn how to do. Fuck yeah, I love the powerful white guy in the middle there. Really?
God.
You could tell like the successful CEO guy right now. I wish they would too. That was a great laugh, sir. I fucking busted you. Look, now he's all red, covering his face. Don't wipe those tears. You let them hit the floor. They belong to me now. All right, Christina. What else? All right. What's your love life like? You got a man back in New York?
No, I'm very single. I'm on Bumble.
Ooh,
That's
damn.
That's right, because I'm in charge. I'll talk to you when I'm ready.
Wow.
You get in a lot of domestic violence fights, don't you? Like what? Have you ever been arrested?
Yes.
Domestic violence, right?
It wasn't domestic.
International?
That was my roommate. We were not dating. That was my roommate.
Damn. What happened? What went down there? You threw a can of dog food at her or something like that?
No, I hit her with an iron.
Whoa! Peer. It's a shame I don't have a sound effects guy on this show.
But fuck Tony.
What happened? You wanted to watch RuPaul. She wanted to watch Love and Hip Hop. Shit went down.
Tony.
Yes, Joelberg. Joel, hold on, wait 1 second. Joelberg, Joel Jimenez.
Tony, I hit him with the iron because that fucker had too many wrinkles, eh?
All right.
I was like, take that.
All right, tell us what started the argument with the roommate.
She owed me $10. I don't fight a lot, but when I do, it's got to be important. And I had enough.
Wow. $10,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, it was just like I didn't know I was going to do that, you know what I mean? I didn't plan it. I didn't, plug the iron in,
So there was
fast.
It wasn't a hot iron.
No, I'm not a monster.
And the amount of money doesn't, as my mother would say, it's the principle.
That's what I said.
It's
Oh
the
my God, it's the
principle.
principality. And I know I'm using that word wrong.
I had no idea that Puerto Ricans used irons.
If they're major, never mind.
No.
Am I wrinkly? No.
All right. Wow. So where'd the iron hit her?
In the back of the head and the face.
Oh my God.
Wait,
I love how you said.
Wait! In the back of the head and the face.
Throwaway.
Was it a rebound off the wall? Did you hit her twice?
It's just like I feel like anytime
Was she near a corner?
No, she was just standing there. Well, she was
While
counting
spinning
money.
around
She
at
was
the same
counting
time.
money. That's what happened. She was counting money, and I was like, "How dare you!"
Are you fucking serious? This is amazing.
She was counting money, and I was just like, "What?"
I'm going to follow up on Anthony's very smart question that I didn't even notice, which is, how did it hit both the back of her head and her face? There's got to be a reasonable... Maybe.
I feel like if you ever hit somebody you never just hit them once. Like, you got a two-piece. You got a two-piece ready for them. Like,
Wait.
So you girls...
I don't expect the second one to hit them, but if they're still standing there, they're going to go down.
Okay. Let me
Lay
see. Let me see how crazy you are. I'm gonna ask you a
no.
question of elimination. Do you have 2 irons in your apartment?
Oh my God! Right now, I have 2 irons.
Wow.
I used to not have one for years.
So you didn't hit her with an iron, pick up the iron, hit her again. You threw both your irons at her.
No, I've got a hitting
No.
iron and an ironing iron.
I get it, by the way,
There's a
Christian.
traveling iron.
Every once in a while, it's good to just let off some steam. You know what I mean? Fucking throw an iron.
Now they call her Iron.
People don't borrow money from me anymore now. So
She calls you Iron Mike Tyson.
So you held the iron like a pair of fucking brass knuckles. It's like tank, tank, And then on the second one, she was probably running away like, oh my God, you're just hitting the face of the fucking iron. And you're like, bang, in the back of the head.
Yeah. She had I'm trying to remember it now.
Oh, you didn't throw it at her. You hit her with it,
Yes.
and you kept it and hit her
Till
again.
she laid down. Till she went night-night.
You were just
Gotcha.
saying something. You were saying she had a...
She had a catchphrase, and I'm trying to remember
Oh,
it now.
no. Let me guess. The catchphrase was, ow, that fucking hurt. It's a fucking iron, you crazy bitch.
It was something like...
Who does that to a roommate for $10? Fucking ow?
Something like, stop. No, I forget what the catchphrase was. I don't remember.
I've
what it
been
was.
nice to her, right? Like, I was trying to think in my head. I haven't said anything.
No.
Okay.
No, you're wonderful.
I love you, too.
You hit your friend
my
in the face
favorite.
and she said, "Cat Berkele."
No, you've been very nice to her, Morgan, which is crazy because if there's any lady I know who needs to probably have an iron rubbed up against her head, it's you.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't, bitch. No, they didn't.
Oh, don't kill him. Please don't kill
Let
him.
me off the leash,
No,
bitch.
no. I'm just telling you. He's a nice guy.
Oh, Christina, you are cool as fuck. I like your
Thank
style.
you.
When do you go
Thank
back
you.
to When do you go back to New York?
I don't know yet. I just bought like a one-way ticket. So
Yeah.
They dropped the charges.
Shut up!
I love it, and I like you a lot. And we don't have a regular right now. So if you want, you can come back next week and just do a minute on the house. No bucket involved.
Yes, thank you.
This next week, we'll
Thank
see what
you so
happens.
much.
We're
Thank
on the
you.
hunt for the new regular, and Christina Galston and Malcolm for sure just threw their names in the fucking hat for new permanent regular for on Kill Tony. The hunt is on, and
You're
that
right.
is episode, I believe, 252 live of Kill Tony, the #1 live podcast in the world.
What?
Ryan J.
What the
Ebel.
hell? This has never happened before.
What's going on, Ryan J. Ebel? What the fuck are you doing? Come on, bring it
Oh,
up
just
here.
bring it
Ryan
up.
J is being
He does
too
not
hard
like
on
it
himself.
scrolling.
You guys have any dates or anything coming up that you'd love the hundreds of thousands of millions of listeners to Kill Tony?
I'm starting a whole tour, like a world tour,
Yeah.
this weekend.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, go to AnthonyJeselnik.com.
Yep.
I'm everywhere.
I love it. World
Thank you.
Tour, Anthony Jeselnik. An unbelievable drawing from Ryan J. Ebel. That's available at RyanJEbel.com.
That's great. Why wouldn't you like that? That's a good...
Morgan Murphy, what's going on? Can we talk about this show that you just wrote?
No, we can talk about Roseanne, March.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Morgan Murphy wrote the part of the new Roseanne. She's one of the writers on the new Roseanne with Roseanne. It's fucking Roseanne, ladies and gentlemen.
That airs March 27th.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be really good, and I think it's going to surprise everybody on all the sides of the things.
And make sure you listen to Morgan's new podcast, the Los Feliz podcast, which
It's about my neighborhood.
It already has more write-ups than Kill Tony has ever had because it's the Los Feliz podcast, and that's where people that write write-ups actually live. That's a great podcast.
It's a
to
podcast
have.
It also has a lot to do with jokes like that.
No, it's a little inside baseball, but that is true. That is the bloggers. Anyway, forget it. Jeremiah Watkins, go ahead.
Yes, I have a new podcast called Jeremiah Wonders. Listen to the latest episode with Eric Griffin. Anthony Jeselnik will be a guest very soon on it.
Wait, how'd you get Eric Griffin?
We are friends.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's congratulations.
Yes. March 1 through 3, I'll be in Sacramento Punchline with Tony Hinchcliffe. And on March 4th, HBO Crashing the season finale with Tony Hinchcliffe
That's
as well.
true. I am on the season finale of Crashing on HBO with Pete Holmes, Judd Apatow, Patty Reagan. Fuck yeah. Patty Reagan is on social media at, what is it, Greg's Dad? 99. Chroma Chris.
Now I'm just Chroma Chris, Instagram, that's all I do.
Fuck yeah. We got Joel Jimenez back there. Joelberg, ladies and gentlemen. He's mostly sorry on social media.
Yeah,
Anything else?
I'll be here next week.
Fuck yeah. He'll be here on Kill Tony, where we will also be with the great Sal Volcano from Impractical Jokers and another amazing guest.
Sunday, here.
TBD. There's a stand-up show Sunday, which we're all doing here. That'll be fun. And another crazy Kill Tony with, again, Impractical Jokers, Sal Volcano. and a bunch of other fun guests coming up really soon. So thank you, live audience. We had so much fun with you tonight. Have a good night.